Janvi Wankhede, a second year medical student pursuing MBBS at SVN GMC Yavatmal. Welcome to my channel. To know what is EI and what are the benefits of improving it, and to know all the basics of EI, you can check my another video. I have a separate video on it. So here we are just gonna focus on how to improve EI. To improve on something, we should know the areas where we have to work, right? So these are the 5 subcategories of EI. These are the 5 distinct areas. All of these emotional abilities can be improved on if it is lacking. So let's first see which are these. Number 1, self-awareness. Number 2, self-regulation. Number 3, motivation. Number 4, empathy. And number 5, social management skills. Now let's first see what are these, and then we'll focus on how we can improve it. So let's first focus on what part of the question. Self-awareness. The name is self-explanatory. It is the ability to identify and understand our own emotion and how it affects the people surrounding us. A person who is aware of his own emotions can always keep an eye on how he is feeling. They monitor the way they are feeling at a particular time and understand and analyze their emotions, why they are feeling so. So it is the first step towards emotional intelligence. Self-regulation. Here you can use your self-awareness and then manage your emotions. So self-management is nothing but emotional management. It is the ability to suppress the negative emotions and adapt to different situations effectively. For example, an emotionally intelligent person gets aware when he becomes angry, and then at that time he tries to calm himself. See, all these negative emotions like fear, anger, anxiety, all these are natural emotions. We can't completely prevent it, but we can at least limit the time span they are affecting us. Motivation. It is the third aspect of EI. See, there are some emotions that motivate you to work towards your goal. So, an individual with high EI level can bring or conjure that specific emotion that motivates him and work towards his goals. In other words, it is a struggle to improve one's personality by setting small milestones and small goals for self-satisfaction and self-gratification and not for pleasing others. Overcoming the negative and demotivating emotions that come in times of defeat or failure also is the aspect of this part of EI, that is motivation. Empathy. After self-awareness and self-regulation, it is the most critical aspect of EI. What is it? It is also known as social awareness. It is the ability to recognize and understand the emotions of people around us. And while dealing with them, we need to keep it in our mind. Empathy is not only understanding what the person is feeling at the moment, but empathy is entirely putting your opinion aside and trying to look at things according to their perspective. It is about having a positive impression about somebody, about an individual, and then analyzing why he or she is behaving that way. Social management skills. It is also called as relationship management skills. It is the ability to manage others' emotions by practicing empathy. So, for example, listening to someone genuinely, listen to their words, listen to the words they use to communicate, and then respond accordingly, sincerely, and the response should be honest. So this is one of the social management skills. It's time to concentrate on the question, how? What is to be done to improve these skills, and which will ultimately lead to improvement of your EI skills? Let's see. Strategies to improve self-awareness. You need to do 3 things. Number 1, look at yourself objectively. Looking at ourselves as we are is a tough job, but with sincere effect, it can be achieved. How would you do that? Try to resolve your current perception about yourself. Jot down the things you think have a good effect on you and the things that have bad effect. The goal is to know what motivates you and what demotivates you so that you can improve on them, right? The second thing you can do is you can compare between the past and present you. Third thing you can do is you should check what makes you feel proud. It may be achievements, it may be the good deeds you did. Then, among the strategies of self-awareness, the second thing which comes is that is self-reflection. You need to reflect yourself daily. You need to check what good you have done this day and where were you wrong and what made you do that wrong, and you need to take actions accordingly to improve in those areas, right? Then the third thing you can do is you can practice mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation is a mental training practice that makes you slow down your thoughts, let go negativity, and calm down yourself. So you should practice this so that then you can manage the emotions in a better way. How to improve self-regulation? For this you need to know one basic thing, that all our emotions motivate our behavior in three types: to approach, to avoid, and to attack. The approach emotions are enjoyment, love, trust, interest, and the behaviors that they inculcate are encouraging and learning, pleasing, cooperating, influencing, protecting, guiding, etc. Do you understand the concept? And then there comes the emotions to avoid. These are the emotions which inculcate behaviors to stay away, and ignoring is the behavior that they lead to. And what are these emotions? These are fear, anxiety, right? Then attack emotions are anger, hatred, contempt, and what all these lead to? It leads to behavior that criticize, devalue, demotivate the cause of these emotions. So for self-regulation, we need to encourage, approach emotions, examine, avoid emotions, and discourage the attack emotions. Opposite action strategy is effective for the emotions like fear and anger, etc. So typical actions are a result of the emotions, right? So when you're angry, you will either speak loudly or gonna fight it out. So what you need to do is, what an emotionally intelligent person does is, he tries to act exactly opposite. So when you get to know that you're angry, try to calm yourself. It is the easiest way, and you will master it in 1 to 3 encounters, I would say. Now, how to improve motivation? Motivation is the force that drives you to do the things. It has 4 elements. It is the inner drive to achieve, commitment, initiative, and optimism. Trying to focus on the positive things and always searching for good in people, that would help you. The things that can be done to self-motivate is, you should remind yourself about your goals. Then your company shapes you. So try to stay with people who are positive all the time and who are motivated. Then the third thing is, think less and do more. Many a times it happens with, we say, I am thinking of doing this, I think I should do this. Rather than just thinking, try to do it. Start it now. Now let's see what are the strategies to improve empathy. So experts say that empathy is an innate as well as acquired trait. So the part that is innate, that is inbuilt, that is by birth, we can't improve on them or we can't change that thing. But yeah, we can improve on the part that is acquired. So yet there is a space for improvement, right? Do things that humble you. You can learn a new skill, a new language. You can travel around, you can talk to people. See, what happens is, when you talk to different people on different topics, they have their own takes. And then you'll realize that the different perspectives of these peoples have been due to the different experiences they have through their life. So try doing this. The next thing you can do is you can examine your biases. See, we all have hidden biases. Although we think we are neutral at times, but deep down our subconscious we have biases. So what you need to do is just identify them. The next thing is verbal communication along with non-verbal communication is important. It should be emphasized. So the components of non-verbal communications like artifacts, proxemics, chronemics, haptics, these are to be emphasized, and these skills you need to have in yourself, and you need to improve this. Now let's move on to how to improve your social management skills. It is the last and largest piece of your EI puzzle. It comprises of various skills like persuasion skills, communication skill, cooperation and collaboration, leadership skills, and conflict management skills. So what is persuasion skill? It is the ability to influence people. To be better at persuasion, you need to read the emotions of the person at the current situation and then plan your proposal and the words and emotions you are going to express it. So let me introduce you one new term, that is chronemics. Chronemics is the art of saying the right thing at the right time in a right way. So this is a part of persuasion skills. Then the second thing is communication skills. Learn to listen genuinely, learn to speak effectively. A good communicator is a person who tries to understand what is being said and carefully listens to the person and tries to judge the emotions as well at the same time. Another aspect is that a good communicator deals with problems immediately. For example, sometimes it happens that a small misunderstanding which could be resolved just by conversation, just because there is miscommunication, this may lead to a long-term conflict between two people. So here communication plays its role for building happy relationships. Next comes the conflict management skills. It is crucial to have in personal and professional relationships. Conflict management skills are all about being aware of the importance of diplomacy and tact, and the way you deal with the difficult situation. The other two things, that is leadership qualities and cooperation and collaboration, move along with it. So this is it. Aristotle once said, anybody can become angry. That is easy. But to become angry with the right person, at the right time, for the right purpose, in the right way, and to right degree is not everybody's cup of tea. And that's not easy. So this is the skill we want to inculcate in ourselves. See, you're not perfect. You can never be perfect. But there is a scope to be a better person. And that's what we are trying to do by improving our EI skills. So I would like to know your reviews in my comment section. And if you like this video, put the thumbs up and don't forget to share and subscribe.